parents. This is Alyssa Worrell, the Parenting Guru, coming at you live with another Parenting Guru moment. Now listen, are you a yeller? Yes, I'm talking to you, mom, dad, auntie, uncle. Is this you? You better do what I said just because I said it. Or is this you? I don't want to hear nothing about it. First of all, you're not talking to me like that. Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? Is that you? Why are you yelling? Number one, why are you yelling? We have to figure this out, parents. You go from 0 to 1,000 in like 15 seconds. This is a problem. Let's talk about it. Listen now. First of all, we got to look at, why are we yelling? One thing I started to realize, and I'll use myself as an example, is that there's a reason as parents why we yell at our kids. We think it's because, well, if you don't know how to hear the first time, then I probably need to tell you again. No, that's probably not the best reason at all. Listen to me. We really have to start at start. Let's figure out with ourselves as parents what's really going on. If you find that you are saying the same thing over, but you're saying it escalated each and every single time, then we need to look at the situation and the circumstance. You know what? I had an opportunity to just kind of sit with the Lord and just kind of let him talk to me. And he asked me a question. What are you afraid of? I thought it was kind of weird. What do you mean, what am I afraid of, Lord? I'm not afraid of anything. I'm afraid that I'm going to whoop this child behind if they don't turn it around. Another part of the conversation was, so is that how I treat you? Well, no, you don't treat me like that, Lord. Then what gives you the right to treat any of my children? Because you know you're my child too. What gives you the right to treat my children any different? Now, I'm not saying we don't chastise our children. I'm not even saying we don't beat our children in the proper way. But what I am saying is, let's look at the situation and circumstance as to why we are yelling. What are we afraid of? There was one point that I realized I was afraid that if he didn't hear me, then somebody else would get to him. And, you know, as we say, those streets out there would teach him. And I was just afraid that he wouldn't have enough information to take care of himself. So I'm screaming and yelling, not based on the information that was coming out of my mouth, but based on the fear that was in my heart. Forgetting that God created him, that he already started the plan, and he knows exactly how it's going to turn out. I have to start at start and start with me as a parent. You have to start at start. Start with asking yourself, what am I afraid of? What's really going on? Start there. Give that to the Lord, and then you'll be able to move forward. When you realize that, you're able to bring your tone down, and you're then able to be an expression of God's love, however that may be. It may be through correction or chastising or whatever that is, but you still always start with love and end with love, but you never start out with fear. The Bible says in 2 Timothy 1, verse 7, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and of sound mind. Meaning this, your mind should always be focused on Jesus Christ. He's giving you the power to overcome any situation or circumstance in your life. And he ultimately, at the end of the day, not only wants you to know that he loves you, but your child to know too. This is Alyssa Worrell, the Parenting Guru, and I'm so excited. We'll see you next time.